Okay, so Dead Rails. What is it? Well, if you clicked on take two. Dead Rails. What is it? If you clicked on this video, then you probably know what it is. However, I'm going to assume you don't, and for the time being, you don't. So let's get into this. It is a game that's been blown up on Roblox. What does it entail? Basically, there's a new virus in the world, and you have to take a train to Mexico to, prevent the virus, It has 444,000 people playing as I'm recording this, right? That's a lot of people. However, we also know how the internet works. This is trending? I think I'm about to steal. You know how it gets down. I have selected 4 games. You have Dead Rails, the OG, the creator, the founder. Then you have Dead Cells, aka Dead Rails One Piece Edition. Then you have Dead Mines, which I just found out about, and it's basically like cave mining. I thought it sounded nice. I was like, okay, we're gonna select that. And then the honorable mention, we have Deadly Rail to Canada. Honestly, it's the same style of Dead Rails, but I think it's better in other ways. That's why it's like an honorable mention. So sit back, relax, and enjoy my video. Okay, so this is. However, I do want to say, if you're looking for some type of tutorial or like guide or whatever, this is the wrong video. So skip fucking that. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, so this is kind of how it plays, honestly. This is not going to be a full, crazy in-depth tutorial, but basically, you kind of just ride a train. I already wrote the loot in the beginning, but you hop on a train, you're riding. It's very calm, kind of like, chill graphics. Like, it really reminds you of like old Roblox. What the fuck, bro? Already? Damn, nigga, damn. But it reminds you of like old Roblox. It has that nice vibe to it, And this is basically what your trip entails for, right? You want to monitor your fuel and all that, and you just find little apartments, there's towns, and all. You dead ass right now, bro? Yo, bro, it's never that serious, bro. Like, can I record in peace? I'm not hitting him out. Okay. Bro, don't know. I'm not new to this. I said true to this. Okay, like I was saying before I got really interrupted. Basically, you just ride your nice little train. There's houses to loot. There's banks, there's towns, there's now mine shafts and all that. You can tame stuff. Honestly, the new update brought some good shit. But, ooh, a shotgun. Nice. But, the game plays really nice. I'm not gonna lie. I personally fuck with it. A lot of people hate on it, saying that it's really boring or whatever. And, hey, look, I understand personal opinion. But I think it's honestly a very chill game. Like, of course, it's not for everybody, but I like it. It's very fucking simple. But it's also really good, Again, it has like that old role. I feel like a lot of games nowadays either are like super flashy, like, try to like appeal to kids and all that, or they're like super like amazing graphics, which don't get me wrong. Who the fuck doesn't want amazing graphics? Like, I want amazing graphics, but those games that don't have good graphics yet, they are good. It's one thing to be a shit game with shit graphics. It's like, what the fuck? But to be a actually chill game and have like, shit graphics in a sense. Again, the graphics aren't shit, but again, if I told you this game came out in 2015, you probably would believe me, honestly. You would, like, you wouldn't bat an eye at 2015, right? However, it's not a game where you would be like, oh my god, look at, but again, I personally think it's a really chill game. It's fun, honestly. And to be honest, it's kind of simple. Like, simple and easy too. Like, I feel like that's where the charm really comes. You don't have to be some pro gamer to really understand it. It's like, hey, just hop on, learn real quick, and play. I won't forget, I was a hater at first. When I first heard this game, I was talking shit, I'm not gonna lie. I was like, this game is boring, it looks dumb. But then I played it again and I was like, maybe I was talking crazy. And I truly believe I was. And I found a town already that's, well, perfect timing. Look at that. I get active, right? I get too active. Now, we're not gonna actually, loot the town, but I just want to clear it, so you guys get a feel for basically the basic playstyle of the game. For the game. The banker, that's what the bank is for. You damn. Nah. It's a fun game. And especially with the new nightmare mode. I played it a little bit, I'm not gonna lie, and it actually, is that a fucking blood? Okay, I got scared. There was a blood one. I'm gonna be scared of shit, bro. But again, with the new things added, I think it's really cool. Damn, I wish this was a real one. Alright. Damn. Well, that is Dead Rails for you guys. I'll catch you now, imagine. Nah, but yeah, that's Dead Rails. Again, it's very simple, calm, it's chill. It's not, no complaints. Now we're on to the next game. Now, see, we're starting way earlier, because this game's like the beginning is one thing I hate about a lot of Roblox games. You see how once you load in, it's just buy ships, buy items, limited bundles, that colorful, look at your screen. Like, I'm sorry, but like, of course, don't get me wrong, it's calm, but I genuinely hate how, like, you know, how it's just like, oh my god, so flashy, buy this, buy that, events, bundle. Like, it's like, you know, Dead Rails, not gonna lie, it's very simple and to the point. They aren't trying to sell you on shit, you know? Their whole thing isn't, oh my god, buy this, buy that. But, you know, I just wanted to put that out real quick about how the beginning is different. Okay, so for this game, I do want to acknowledge, right, you know, it's not one of those, like, half-assed copies. You can tell, you know, they did put in some effort to, you know, add their own style of things to it. But one of the things I want to say I hate off the bat is the timing. In Dead Rails, you can see the time change, you know, 9 a.m., 10 a.m., you know, it goes on to it's nighttime. This one is just 8 a.m., then it's nighttime, 10 p.m. I don't like it because it's just like, you know, it's a small, simple, like, quality of life feature where it's just like, why don't you have it? But overall, again, it's not a bad game. Of course, there's not much variation because of the fact that the game, like all games, they basically consist of you just, I don't give a fuck about you, buddy. But there's not much variation because they all basically consist of you just, you know, holding W, stopping, jumping off, going to a house, right? But again, I give credit where it's due, and even though it is a copy, they actually tried to put, you know, some effort into it as far as, like, you know, kind of like, you know, making it their own game, like the damage indicators, you know, overall, the world, you know, it's not sandy and all that. Of course, it's built off of, you know, ocean. We have a fishing rod, you know, the structures look different, you know, it's like, so again, give credit where it's due. Yes, they just copied the Dead Rails overall, but they made it their own. And look, there's already a zombie variation, you know? Drown, dead, no dead cells, water, zombies, drown, you know? Minecraft reference, you know? You know, like, you know, it's not much to say. I'm trying to, like, you know, find things to say, but again, it's not really much to say because of how simple this new genre of games. I don't think it's not a new genre, but yeah, it's just like, it's not much to say because of the fact that how simple it is, you know? What the fuck, nigga, is that the Uchiha clan over there? So no, but you know, it's like, because of the fact that how simple it is, it's kind of hard to really say anything. What the fuck? What the fuck? Clownfish drown, that's cool. Look, that's unique. I'm giving you credit. I'm not about to fight these niggas though. You got me. It's a little too many. I like the sprint. The sprint is cool. Even though, look, the sprint is kind of useful. Hold on. Is it fixed? Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I played before and the sprint was actually fucking useless, unless I was bugging. But I like the sprint. You know, I like how they did take an idea and add some swag to it. Not too much, because again, you can easily tell that it's a copy, but a decent amount to where it's like, you know what? I'll give you a solid grade for effort. But one thing I do like, I'm not sure how it compares to the Dead Rail, you know, train, but I like the space. Like, you know, having like 2 long desk apartments is great. Because one thing I hated in Dead Rails is when I found so much loot and it was just like, yeah, bro, like your train is fucking cluttered. Getting off and on is just stupid. So, you know, I like the space. Overall, the worlds are simple because, again, this is just how these, you know, areas of games play. Not really much I can say about it, but I mean, it is the best ocean variant of the Dead Rails game, so, you know, that's cool. I don't know what to say. Yeah, that's this video is not well thought out. I'm sorry. Okay, so now I'm gonna sit here, I'm gonna give them one thing. I'm not gonna lie, I do like, you know, the different approach. You know, like I feel like Dead Ocean is expected, but you know, I feel like, what the fuck? Nigga, oh, nah, what? Wait, hold on. This is actually like a really fucking unique take on it. Oh my god, hold on. Oh, that's, wow. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna call me off guard. That's actually like a really cool spin. Why am I going backwards? Okay. That's W. I'm not gonna lie. You get a higher score than Dead Seas. Only because that's unique, you know? First of all, to make a mining game based off of, to make a mining game based off of it is definitely a unique approach, because I don't think anybody was out here expecting to play a game where, you know, you're mining. Like, it's a unique take. I'm not gonna lie, you know? I expected to find, like, you know, dead helicopter before I found dead mines, you know? So it's definitely a unique, you know, take on it. And I like the whole, like, mining thing where it's like, you know, they make it like a little, like, mini game type of thing. I like that. I think it's really cool. I'm stopped. Oh, they even got NPCs and shit? What's up, Ben? If you want the key card, give me 3 more rocks. I ain't giving you shit, but I'm sorry, but I do want to say it is unique. Like, oh, I gotta go. That's fucked up, but it is unique in terms of approach. I ain't gonna lie. I expect it to be like some stupid ass gear in a cave. Oh my god, look, I found a random mine shaft with zombies in it. Let me just go, you know, that's what I expected. I did not expect this at all. So I mean, nigga, I have, take it, take the card. Okay, shut up, nigga. But yeah, I did not expect this, you know. And unlike Dead Cells, I played Dead Cells and Dead Rails before. I didn't play this, so I was going in completely blind, and I must say, it is actually like, you know, it's a solid approach on this type of game. Again, I'm not gonna lie, but compared to, again, not gonna lie, I'm not gonna lie though, compared to Dead Rails and Dead Cells, this shit is by far the most boring game fucking ever. I know you might be thinking, bro, you just said you didn't play it before. This is your first time playing. I'm sorry, but this shit look like, the shop is cool, but it just, I'm sorry, but I'm trying to like yap more so we can see more gameplay and get a better feel for it. But if it's legitimately just holding W, stopping to mine shit, like this is, you know, it's concerning because this is boring as fuck. Or like, is this like the tutorial where I don't know, mine shaft and shit, but that's a shop. Wait, so is it that that's just, oh, alright, you lose points. Again, the approach itself was nice, but I'm sorry, but what the fuck is this? This is boring. Who's playing this? No wonder I had to search up Dead to find this game, because no offense to the developer, but as of right now, it's shit. I'm trying to yap for more again to get further in the game so I can give a valid opinion, but I'm not gonna lie. If I see one more shop, I'm skedaddling, okay? Because, again, you know, the idea itself is unique. The little mini game when you're mining rocks is unique. But that's really all you have going for you. Besides that, it looks boring as fuck. Man, on to the next game. Okay, so just begin the LeBron type of glaze. I'm sorry, but this game, I just love it so much, right? Now, although it is a copy of Dead Rails, I'm not gonna lie, I like it. First of all, the atmosphere, the vibe, the graphics. Now look, it's not fucking like, you know, great graphics, but look at that gun. Mwah. It looks like, look at that fire. I feel like I'm glazing too much, but I don't know why. I just love the atmosphere behind this. Like, I just like it, you know, the snow, it gives a different vibe, right? The fire, the zombies, like, look at it. They have, like, in Dead Cells, there's no animation. They have animations. Like, it's just smooth. Like, look at the reloading. Oh, yes. Oh, King James. You have right now, but I'm glazing. But I'm not gonna, I don't know why, but when I played this game, I was automatically like, oh my god. Like, look at the interior. Look, in Dead Rails, man, if this was a regular house, it would just be the loot, and that's it. Once I picked up all this shit, it's empty in here. But guess what? We have like little like basic loot. You know, it adds personality, okay? Now I get it. Dead Rails is the original. And so, you know, without Dead Rails, there wouldn't be no Deadly Road to Canada. And considering they quite literally copied it to a T and just like added like more quality of life things, you gotta hold it back just a little bit. But I'm not gonna lie, I love it. Again, I don't know why. I feel like the snow adds a nice touch, you know. The snow adds a nice touch. The graphics overall slightly better, you know, Deadly Roads. Now, they're like, of course, they don't like completely fucking gap it, but it's like, you know, it adds a nice hint at like, you know, the more like defined graphics. The zombies having animations is very stupid, but it's very simple. It's like a nice little quality of life thing. Again, to anybody watching, I'm not calling Dead Rails bad. I'm not calling this game better, like too far better. Honestly, by what I've seen, it's really, like, I played it a little bit, and it's really just the graphics, you know? Again, I didn't beat this game, but, again, I can say, honestly, it's just the graphics. But also, like, I'm trying to fucking record. Please, shut the fuck up. But, yes, one thing I do want to say that I like a lot is the fire. When Dead Rails building's on fire, it's like a little fucking corner. But you see how the whole thing's on fire. It's broken down. It's demolished. Like, it, again, yes, they just copied Dead Rails, but you can genuinely tell that they were like, hey, we're going to at least put in more effort, which I like. If you were going to copy a game, right, and steal an idea and basically copy it to like a kind of a T, you have to at least put in a decent amount of effort to be like, hey, you know what? Yes, I took your idea, but I, in my own way, took an attempt to make it mine, you feel me? Now, one thing I do find cool too is the military timing. If you didn't notice that, boom, look at that, 1800. Now, of course, if you can't read military timing, then, you know, that kind of sucks. I can't read that shit at all. I'm sorry. Say what you want. Say what you want. I never had a reason to learn that shit. I don't remember being told it. I don't have a reason to learn it. I don't plan on learning it because I don't give a fuck. But, you know, I think it's cool. It's a different approach, you know. And overall, I'm not going to lie. I'm gonna be honest. I still prefer Deadly Rails over this game. But I do like it more. Alright? Now, I hope that makes sense. It's not too contradicting because it's like, wait, so you like Dead Rails less than this game? Yes, but you prefer Dead Rails more? Yes, you know, it's simple but complex, you know. This game, I like the way it looks. Honestly, that's what it is. I like the way it looks. But Dead Rails, they play the same, but I don't know. Dead Rails just feels different, you know. Although, you know, you should really play this game. I'm telling you, like, this game's actually like really fucking good, you know. Like, again, show up to Dead Rails. Oh, hold on. I'm gonna get that shit. 1, 2, 3. Hold on. I'm gonna get. It doesn't fly like I want it to. And Dead Rails, nigga will go flying, but not the point. Right? Solid game, you know. No complaints. I like it a lot. I like how they did steps to make it different. I feel like all the copies besides a select few are like, you know, unique in their own way. Of course, at the end of the day, they're all copying one game, but at least try to, you know, make some different variations of it. Okay, I might. Who wants? No, okay, but yeah, that was this video. Honestly, you know, it's been blown up. I wanted to just, like, you know, make a little video giving my personal yap about these 3 games, and I feel like I didn't like add nothing to the fucking video. Like, honestly, you guys are better off without this video. I honestly shouldn't have made this. It's kind of fucking stupid, but I did it. So like, subscribe, and comment.
First thing first, it's lucky I'll just jump. It's lucky I'll just